Let's discuss about the integrated rate equation for the zero order reaction. So before going to study this one, we have already studied that the instantaneous rate equation, right? So it is going to be obtained from the slope of the tangent drawn to the curve at an instant in concentration versus time graph, right? So we are not going to predict this one because it is not a convenient manner or it is an accuracy. It is not an accuracy to establish the rate law or the order of the reaction. So to avoid this one, so we are going to integrate that equation, the integration of the differential rate equation. We are going to obtain the order of the reaction and determining the rate law here. So that's why we are going to consider the integrated rate equation for the zero order reaction. Zero order reaction is nothing but that order of that sum of the powers of the concentration that must be equal to 0. That we have already studied. So let's I am going to deriving a simple derivation this one. So let's consider the zero order reaction, that is, so R tends to P because R is an reactant, P is an product here. So for the zero order reaction. So let's take a that is a differential rate equation. So you already know this one. Rate is equal to, when you apply the law of mass action, so that R is equal to K into, so that is what concentration of the reactant here. So now I am going to apply the differential rate equation here. So that is called change in the concentration of the reactant with respect to time, that is dt is equal to, so K into, so concentration of the reactant R is equal to 0 here. Why? Because I am going to take 0 here because this is an 0th order reaction. So that's why I am going to take the power as the 0. That is called sum of the powers of the reactant must be contained in 0. That is called order of the reaction should be 0 here. So why this is the negative sign? Because negative sign indicates that the graph that is called decreasing from this one, right? Reactant always decreases, product always increases here. That's why this is negative sign. So this is called decrease in the concentration of the reactant with respect to time dt. So what happens now? I am going to rearranging here. So you know this one, R power naught, that is x power 0. How you are going to write? X power 0 means that becomes 1, right? So similarly here also R power 0 means the value should be 1. So now I am going to rearranging here. So after this rearranging, so now I am going to take it as change in the concentration of the reactant dr, that is equal to, so now I am going to remove this sign here and this is going to convert this side, right? So this denominator comes to the numerator, k into dt, so that is called minus k dt, or you are going to multiply, so minus sign on both sides, minus into minus, that becomes plus, now here minus, or we are going to converting this minus to this side, that is minus k into dt here. So what happens here? Now I am going to integrating this equation. So after this integration, what happens? So because k is a constant, negative sign, right? So this does not involve under the integration. So only we are going to express into these terms. So what happens after this integration? This integration and differential term cancels with each other. So therefore, concentration of the reactant R is equal to this minus k as it is, minus k into. So what is this integration of dt? So once again integration differential cancel, that becomes t plus I. So this equation I am going to call it as equation number 1. So what is this I? I is nothing but this integration constant here. So this is what? Concentration of the reactant is equal to minus k into t, because integration of dt is equal to t plus I. When time t is equal to 0, the concentration of the reactant must be equal to the R naught, because that is called initial concentration of the reactant at time t is equal to 0. So therefore, now I am going to take time t is equal to 0. If time t is equal to 0, what is the concentration of the reactant? That R is equal to R naught. That is called initial concentration of the reactants. Now I am going to put in these values. Time t is equal to 0 and R is equal to R naught in this equation number 1. What happens here? So therefore, so instead of R, so now I am going to take it as R naught, that is equal to minus k. What is it? T here? T becomes 0 plus I here. So after the simplification, that I value becomes, because k into 0 means 0, 0 plus I, so I is equal to initial concentration of the reactant. So this equation I am going to take it as equation number 2. So now I am going to substitute the value of equation 2 in equation number 1, because we know this all terms but we don't know this integration constant type. That's why we are going to substitute this R naught in this equation 1. So therefore, concentration of the reactant R is equal to minus K into this term as it is T plus what is the value of the side? That is initial concentration of the reactant R0. So this equation I am going to take it as equation number 3. So look at this equation number 3. This should be in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. So this is equation like this: y is equal to mx plus c, where c is the, when y is equal to mx plus c, so that is always we are going to obtain the straight line, right? So therefore here y is nothing but the y axis, that I am going to take it as a concentration of the reactant R, and here so x coordinate, that is versus time. So concentration of reactant versus time, that is y versus x. So what is this m here? So m is nothing but the slope here. So slope is equal to minus k, or k is equal to minus slope here. So plus, so this is called c is not, that is the intercept value. So here what is our intercept value here? C is equal to concentration of, initial concentration of reactant. So this is called intercept. This is called slope. This is concentration of reactant versus time t here. This is equation number 3. So now I am going to rearranging this equation 3. So what happens? This minus kt I am going to take it as the left side, and this bus star I am going to take it as a right side here. So what happens here? This minus kt becomes plus kt. That should be equal to, so this R comes this side and this R0 as it is will be there. So concentration of the reactant R0 is equal to minus this positive terms, this comes to the right side, that is concentration of reactant R here. So similarly now I got K is nothing but the rate constant, therefore K is equal to initial concentration of the reactant R0 minus concentration of the reactant R divided by time t. So this is the very important equation. So this equation number we are going to name it as 4. So this equation 4 is an integrated rate equation for the zeroth order reaction. So therefore K is nothing but the rate constant, T is nothing but the time, where R0 is an initial concentration of the reactant, and this is called concentration of the reactant. So this is an important formula for finding the rate constant for the zeroth order reaction. Let's solve simple problem on the zeroth order reaction. So that has given the rate constant of a reaction of the zero order in a concentration has given 0.0030 mole per liter per second. How long will it take for initial concentration of A to fall from 0.1 m to 0.0075 m? I mean, he is going to ask that. So this is the initial concentration was 0.1 m should be there. 0.1 m should be there. So how long time take for falling this to this 0.1 from to 0.075 m? How much time it is going to be take here? So that's he has to find out here. So you know this one. So integrated rate equation for the zero order reaction, that is rate constant K is equal to, so this is our initial concentration of the reactant minus concentration of the reactant with respect to time. But rate constant has given here, it is 0.0030 mole per liter per second. This is initial was 0.1 and this was 0.075 m. So only we are going to find out this time t. So just why I am going to rearranging here. Therefore t is equal to 1 by k into, so this is R0 minus R by A. So now I am going to substitute the values here. K is equal to T is equal to 1 by K means that is 0.0030 mole per liter per second into, so initial concentration was 0.1 m minus after that one 0.075 m. 0.075 m should be there. So this is a simple calculation once again. So 0.1 minus 0.075 becomes 0.025. So divided by 0.0030 means that becomes T is equal to 8.3 second. Why? Because time is always measured in the terms of the second. So that's why the final answer should be time T is equal to 8.3 seconds. So at this time it is going to require to fall from 0.1 m to 0.075 m. Let's derive second one. So this is also very important. So that is called integrated rate equation for the first order reaction. So it is similar to the zero order reaction only. Only the sum of the power should be difference from that 0, and in the first order that comes to 1. So let's taken this is simple reactants. So R which tends to the product. So you can say this is a first order reaction. Now I am going to apply the differential rate equation. So that is called change in the concentration of the reactant with respect to tan, that should be equal to, that is once again rate constant K and initial concentration of the, that is what concentration of the reactant. So what is the power should be? That power should be 1 here, because we are going to study the first order reaction. So that's why sum of the power should be 1 here, we are going to take here. So let's rearrange here once again. So this rearrange, this is comes under this minus. I am going to converting this side, so that becomes K minus K and dt. So now I am going to writing differential of this R, decrease in the concentration of the reactant. So I am going to take an, this is an R below this one, so minus K dt. So now I am going to, so integrating this equation. So if I am going to take integration this one, so what happens now here? So let's take here, that becomes ln R, it becomes ln R is equal to, so minus and K is an constant, dt, integration of dt means that becomes Kt plus I. So what about this side? So that is called integration constant, equation number 1. So once again, so at the time t is equal, at the time t is equal to 0, the what happens, the initial concentration should be R naught only, right? So when tan t is equal to 0, the concentration of the reactant that must be equal to the initial concentration of the reactant tan t is equal to 0. So now I am going to substituting this t is equal to 0 and concentration of reactant that must be equal to initial concentration. Now it is going to become ln R naught R0, that is equal to t is 0, 0 into k means 0, therefore plus I as it is will be there. So this is equation number 2. So now I am going to putting equation number 2 in equation number 1. What happens here? So that becomes ln R is equal to minus K into T, as it is similarly minus Kt plus I means, so this is called integration constant, that becomes ln R naught, that is called initial concentration of the reactant here. So this equation I am going to call as equation number 3. So this is once again, it is in the form of y is equal to mx plus c form will be there. So that's why we are going to obtain the graph ln R initial concentration, that is concentration of reactant versus time t, right? What is the slope here? Slope should be K is equal to minus slope, or slope is equal to minus K. So this is called intercept value ln R naught. So that we are going to obtain here. So now we are going to rearrange this term. So this minus Kt, this comes to left side, that becomes positive Kt. Then this positive term we are going to keep it as it is, that is ln R naught minus, and this is comes as a positive to negative, that is ln R. So now I am going to simplify this equation similarly once again. Kt is equal to, so this is in the form of log A minus log B, that is ln A minus ln B. How we are going to write? We are going to write as ln A by B form, ln A by B form, because this ln is, so this is related with this term also and this is related to this term also. So in order to remove this ln, we are going to adding the term that is called 2.303 value with the log values. So in order to remove this ln, we are going to multiply log and also 2.303. Therefore Kt is equal to, we are going to remove this ln divided by 2.303 log, so that is R naught by R here. So we are going to obtain only K. So therefore K is equal to 2.303 by T log, so R naught, so concentration of initial concentration of reactant divided by concentration of the reactant. So that is K is equal to 2.303 by T log, so initial concentration divided by concentration of the reactant. So this equation, fourth equation, is a formula to find out the integration rate equation for the first order reaction. So this is the formula here. So why? Because we are going to take this value, so we are going to remove this ln value. So ln value becomes like this, 2.303 into log. So that is what experimental they are going to obtain directly. So this is an important formula here. Let's discuss about the significance for the integrated rate equation for the first order reaction. So we know this one, we already got this one value, that is K is equal to 2.303 divided by T, so with the log, so that is initial concentration of reactant divided by concentration of the reactant. So this is called the first order reaction formula for this one. So now I am going to rearrange the terms here. So after this rearranging, what happens? So this T comes to this side, that is called KT, and this is comes below this one, denominator 2.303. So that should be as it is, log R0 by R here. So what happens here? So this is also, it is in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. So I am going to rearrange here once again, log that is equal to kt divided by 2.303. So this t I am going to write it as separately is t, right? So anything, if it is not anything, that becomes positive only, that is 0, because I am going to add in here. Because why I am going to write plus 0? Because this equation is the form of y is equal to mx plus c. Here the intercept, there is no intercept here, right? So that's why I am not going to mention here any intercept. So plus c, that is becomes 0. So whatever this one coordinate y versus x, y versus means that should be in the form of log r0 by r, y is equal to x axis. That is called time. Here x indicates the time, right? We are going to obtain the graph. This is log concentrations of the reactants versus the time, and here we are going to obtain the slope. That is m is equal to slope. What is the value of the slope? So we are going to obtain as a k divided by 2.303. So that's why we are going to obtain in terms of the y is equal to mx plus c formula. Solve simple problem on the first order reaction. So that has given a first order reaction is 80% already complete here. So in 90 minutes, so time has given. So calculate the rate constant of the reaction. So first we should understand the question very carefully. So I am going to put in the graph here to understand this question very simply here. So this is a graph, and this is our concentration, this is the time here. So here he has going to ask that first order reaction is already 80% completed, already 80% completed. But initially it was how much it was? In initial it was 100%, right? It was initially it was 100%. So after this one 80% already complete in 90 minutes. So after some times, at this time after the 90 minutes, so the reaction is over, 80% has completed. That is called, now I am going to take it as initial concentration was 100. So after the 90 minutes, the reaction has completed to 80%. So that becomes R is equal to 100 minus 80. So initially it was 100. So after the 90 minutes, 80% was completed. What is the remaining percentage of the reaction is? That is called 20 here, and time has given, that is 90 minutes here. So we should keep it terms in terms of the minutes only. So let's find out the rate constant of the reaction. We know the simple. So this is the formula K is equal to 2.303 divided by T into log R0. So that is initial concentration of the reactant divided by concentration of the reactant here. K is equal to 2.303 time means that is called 90 minutes into log. What is the value of this initial concentration R0? It was 100 divided by R means that becomes 20. So simply this is this 0 cancel, and 2 1 ja, 2 5 ja. So K is equal to 2.303 divided by 90. So what is the value of this log 5? Because after the simple calculation 2 1 ja, 2 5 ja, that becomes log 5. So log 5 value becomes 990. When you look at the log table, so we are going to obtain the log 5 value becomes 0.6990. After this simple calculation, we are going to obtain the rate constant, that is K is equal to 0.01789. This is in terms of per minute, right? So it has given in the per minute. So we are going to give it as per minute only. So this is a simple calculation to find out the rate constant for the first order reaction.